G'day gang, Ed Dale, and here I am actually back in my old hometown of Beechworth. Up here for a couple of days. Hear the kookaburras in the background here, starting up. Calm down, fellas. And look, I can't help but notice a little worrying phenomena amongst my fellow mates in the so-called internet marketing, teaching, education / guru game. And it's this dismissive attitude towards Web 2.0 that's really got me worried. Now, guys that I really respect, Michelle Foothorn and Jason Moffat, really pointing out that, all this Web 2.0 stuff, which in itself creates a lot of debate inside our little community. You should see the email debates that rage between us of whether Web 2.0 is actually a real and legitimate thing. But however, that's not the point, and here's my worry. Facebook, let's take Facebook as an example. Now, the Facebook statistics are extraordinary. The statistics I have are a couple of months old, but there are 24 million regular users of Facebook. And now what they mean by regular is that they use the system at least once a month. But that's not the interesting figure. This next one is that half of those log in at least twice a day. Now I want you to do something else for me. Go to Starbucks, wherever you are in the world, doesn't matter where, and try not to be caught, but just have a look at what people are looking at on their little Wi-Fi laptops. My straw poll of the last few Starbucks that I've been into, half of the people in them are on Facebook. And you know why? It's our fault. Well, it's not us specifically, but it's internet marketing and spamming and all of these things have combined to make the internet as a layer. People just don't want to bother with it. They can't be bothered with it. They are so sick of being offered various things to lengthen their member all the time, male or female. And they're sick of it. And this is what Facebook and its like offers. And woe betide the internet marketer who ignores Facebook. Now, I have to agree on a couple of things. First point that I agree with is that Facebook is not a quick fix to any internet marketing problem you have. Is the traffic on there awesome? Yeah, absolutely, as we proved in the 30-day challenge, where we got stunning amounts of traffic and sign-ups. Because a lot of it, that's another criticism of Web 2.0 traffic. Oh, it's untargeted, no, it's, they don't do anything. They're just flickers. Well, here's the thing, folks. Flickers are our target market. And if we can't learn to market to those flickers, so to speak, then we've got an issue. Because what Facebook in particular and other sites like it, MySpace, YouTube, they're effectively, can you imagine it? It's like they're becoming the de facto operating systems of the internet. So rather than, on the computer, if you can imagine it, they run on zeros and ones, just like the Matrix. And in the old days, like when I first got my Sinclair ZX80, to play a game on that, you used to have to directly code the actual engine, the chip. And then once you program the chip, you had to turn it off and then program the game in. You used to have to program the game for about 4 hours before you could actually play the darn thing. But that's cool. And it was tough though, right? And then operating systems like the Apple Macintosh operating system, Windows, which made it much easier to interact with the computer. They were very, very important. Now, the underlying technology of the computer hadn't changed. It was the interface, the way we interface with that. And here's what I'm seeing is happening with the internet, in my humble opinion, is that all of a sudden, people, not us, not geeks, not internet marketers, but real people, the real people who actually buy our stuff, not how to buy internet marketing stuff. If that's your marketplace, Facebook's probably not for you. But if you're actually marketing real stuff to real people, then you need to get your head around Facebook. Now, look, here's a couple of things that I've picked up. Number one is, and this makes it almost horrific for marketers, and again why I suspect, the few people who've opened an account, spent 2 weeks in Facebook, haven't worked it out, and then gone away and think, oh, there's nothing there for us. So unfortunately, I have to say, sadly mistaken, because it's not about markets. No, not initially. Everything around Facebook is about the individual. Now mark my words, 2008 will be all about character-based marketing. Your niche has to have a persona, and that persona is an individual like me or you. This is what it's really about, and I don't think my fellow internet marketers have quite got their heads around this yet. Like I've said, is Facebook a quick fix? Am I touting it as the next big thing? No, not really. I'm just saying it's like, and again, sorry for the computer metaphor, but it's like I'm seeing a lot of people in the internet marketing community basically saying, oh, well, I use DOS, and DOS has done me fine for years, and it's been brilliant. And they haven't allowed and planned for Windows and being able to use a mouse and a pointer. This is what I think's happening, and I think this is the greater concern. This is why I just think you need to get your head around Facebook, and it's easy. Here's the action point. Sign yourself up for an account, but don't expect to go in there today, understand it all, and look at it tomorrow. Look at it from the point, you have to be there. Everything about Web 2.0 is about medium term and long term. It is literally, as Stephen Covey would say, about seasonality and the law of the farm. You can't plant something in a Web 2.0 property on Monday and expect it to bear fruit on Tuesday. Sometimes it happens, but you can't expect it. The reality of it is that you're just like the farmers. You're planting in the fall, and wherever it is, I'll get that wrong. I come from Beechworth, but I moved down to the city pretty quick because I'm really a city boy, although I've got to say it's beautiful here now. But that's the point. It's about a longer term process, and ultimately I think a more profitable, more rewarding process. It really is. Seth Godin talked about permission marketing, and I think that's what we've got, because us collectively as internet marketers have driven people to this protective community because they're so sick of interruption-based marketing. And I think this is the exciting thing. And I'm going to finish up here because this has gone on a bit long. And really, there's a whole... This is just my initial response to what is a huge, huge discussion and a debate. And I'm sure I'll have people disagree with me. But people in this protected environment, it's what it's all about. They feel comfortable there, and in Facebook you can effectively, people are bringing the internet to them through Facebook applications. They don't have to go outside of Facebook. It's become their operating system, just like Windows. They don't have to go out of Windows to enjoy all the fruits of the computer. They don't have to get into the machine language or to the command line, the horrible lines that you have to type in. They don't have to do that. They can point and click. And this is what Facebook's bringing to the internet. And, I just think we've got to be a part of this. Oh, that's right. Sorry, I got distracted. There's a lot of people saying that Web 2.0 isn't targeted traffic. And frankly, that's bullshit. The type of... I'm sorry for saying bullshit. I didn't really mean to say bullshit, but I did. Because if that's the case, they're not using the Web 2.0 properties, the Facebooks, the StumbleUpons, the Digs, the YouTubes, the right way. I think it's as targeted, if not targeted, as a laser-like pay-per-click campaign. I truly do. It's that, but you've got to do it the right way. And we showed just one strategy during the 30-day challenge of how to do that. And people are getting great click-throughs, and they're doing all these sorts of things. So it's really how you use it, and that's what it's about. And we're learning. I'm still learning this stuff. I really am, and I'll make mistakes. I'm sure of it. But don't discount Web 2.0 because somebody's run some tests somewhere and they think it doesn't work. Because I'm telling you, it's a mistake. It's a real mistake. Now, I'm not saying this is all going to happen in a couple of months, but I tell you what. And look, interestingly, and I'll save this for another video. In fact, this will be my next video. While I'm up here, I'm using my mobile phone to access everything. I don't have internet access, but Australia, its broadband sucks, and that's a story for another day. But actually our mobile broadband is pretty state of the art. And Facebook and Twitter and all of these Web 2.0 technologies are custom made for the mobile. And when you look at amazing products that have just been released, like the iPod Touch, if you check that out, my goodness me. If you look at products like iPod Touch and these smartphones, you've got to understand a lot of people are going to be accessing the internet more through smartphones than anything else. And Facebook works magnificently through a mobile. Again, it's an operating system. It's like putting Windows in front of it. So it's just not to be discounted. Is it a quick fix? Is it your way to make millions tomorrow? No, of course it isn't. It's not. It's not an arbitrage opportunity. This is like understanding, and I'll leave you with this, it's like understanding that we're at DOS now. The internet is like the old command line situation where you had to type run program, and to when Windows first came along, or the new Mac operating system with its point and click with a mouse came along. And that's where we're at, and I think you ignore that at your peril. Alright, there you go, rant over.